Monday mornings, we get advice for caring for elderly loved ones from Debbie Marcello. She is the CEO of Happier at Home.
This morning, we're talking about understanding the top fears of aging. Deb is with us by Zoom this morning. Deb, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Good to see you.
Great to see you as well. How are you?
Great, thank you. And even better now that you're here talking to us. Let's talk a little bit about the fears of aging. You listed 10 of them here when we got this press release from you. Number one is loss of independence on this list. So let's talk a little bit about that. I think that's something on the minds of a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the point, is that I think that there are so many fears on the minds of people that oftentimes they don't talk about them, and that it's a really important thing to always have that proactive discussion. And if you know what these fears are, then you could kind of bring the conversation around to those fears and address them without having to have your loved one bring them up to you directly. So loss of independence is a huge fear of those that are aging. When you're younger, you all of a sudden get your driver's license and you get a car and you're so independent. And then sometimes as you're aging, you get that car taken away from you for different reasons, or you're not as physically capable of doing things. So losing your independence is a really one of the biggest fears. So the key is to really understand where they may be declining and to keep as much control for them as possible over everything that they could do. So always offer information and options if they are starting to decline, and that will help them feel like they're having that control maintained as well. So one of those things is really declining health function. So being aware and proactive and preventative is really the name of the game. You want to make sure that if things are starting to decline with their balance, maybe you're looking into why that decline is happening, proactively going to occupational or physical therapy to get a balance evaluation, and having options for exercises for them, or maybe using a cane, or if they can't do the stairs, just having some different alterations in possibly their lifestyle to help them with that declining health function as well.
Deb, you've mentioned a few times now within that answer, just being proactive and the importance of those proactive conversations. But I have to imagine starting those conversations with an elderly loved one or neighbor can be challenging.
It is challenging, and that's why it's really important for you to understand what some of these concerns are, because even if they're not bringing it to you, they probably have it in the back of their mind that this may be a problem. As we start to age, sometimes your memory, it happens to me now, but as you get older, you may have some decline in memory as well. So one of the other concerns is money and financial exploitation. So really, they sometimes are worrying about running out of money and people taking advantage of them. So if you bring up the conversation and start discussing with them about, maybe, if you'd like me to help you out and just keep another set of eyes on your credit card account, or can I help you by starting to check over your the checks and the bills that you're paying for, or hey, I could pay them online now. It'll take it off of your plate, and I could do auto pay. So
Deb,
many different
I
things
hate to cut you off.